Welcome to beautiful Portugal and what appears to be the local dogging location for the launch of the all-new Audi A8.
No, Matt, it's an A6.
Yeah, I do, of course, know it is the A6. It says it on the back and it said it on the invite. But I'm trying to use a motoring cliche to ask the question, is there any point of the A8 when this car supposedly has all the same technology and luxury? Now, we're going to find out in this video, but before we do that, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on so you're alerted when we make a new upload. Let's kick off this review then with the classic carwow design walk around, and what better place to start than the typical Audi. My grille is bigger than your grille here at the front. I mean, it's absolutely massive. It looks quite cool actually with the chrome surrounds. You can get three types of headlights with this car. So these are the top spec full HD LED matrix versions, and they're just insanely bright. You'll notice lots of strong creases on this car. On the bonnet as well. Helps make it look sharp, even though down the side it's very similar to an A8, but it doesn't look quite so slab-sided. There is one thing I do like though, look at this. So here at the sides, got these pronounced haunches with these creases, and it reminds me a bit of the back end of the RS4. It's kind of squat, and I didn't know what the guy from Audi said to me when he's describing this. He goes, oh, they're just so sexy. They give me an erection. Now, he actually said that. I shouldn't say that too loud here, actually, because I might end up in a sticky situation. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying that now. They won't let me any cars anymore. Let's move around to the very back. So it's very similar to the A8. So you've got this big chrome strip. Not down here though. They're still doing it. We've got some chrome around there to signify exhaust pipes, but of course, there is nothing there. Now, what do you think of this car's design? Click on the pop-out button in the top right-hand corner of the screen to vote if you think this looks a lot different than the A8.
The new Audi A6 will start from quite a bit more than the £32,000 of the old car. Also, you have to pay extra for all the coolest technology, such as these following 5 upgrades, which for some reason are all about £2,000 each.
If you want the utmost comfort, you're going to need the air suspension. So you can choose between different settings and it will alter the stiffness of the suspension. It's in dynamic at the moment, but no, I don't want that. I'm going to put it into comfort, and I'm also going to raise it up because you can raise or lower it. So I'm going to raise it to its maximum height. And then we're going to have a little test. On the bonnet is a full bottle of water. In front of me is a cobbled road. I am now about to embark on a drive along the cobbled road and see if the bottle of water stays upright. So that's 10 kilometers an hour. Let's see how fast I can go before it falls over. Oh, 15 kilometers an hour. I'll be amazed if it does 20. That man must think I'm mad. Oh, it's starting to shake now. 22. Here comes a 30 sign. Can I get to 30? Hey, that was 32 miles an hour. And I was actually going around a corner. That's why it fell over. Well, there you go. Very, very scientific. I think I better go pick up my rubbish. Look at this. This Audi is so clever, it actually gathers up its own rubbish. Look at that. With the comfort and technology pack, you have a Bang & Olufsen stereo, extended LED lighting, and also a 360-degree view camera, which is really handy. So you've got this bird's eye view of your car, great for manoeuvring, but you can also get this 3D image of the car and look all the way around it. And it's brilliant when you're trying to get the car through tight spaces, such as between the wall and a dog. So yeah, obviously I don't want to squish the dog with my car, and he doesn't look like he really wants to move either. So if I just switch to the other side, you will see the dog there. There he is, doggy boy. Yeah, look, no, not bothered at all. Bye-bye, dog. Now that is really handy. In fact, I could have done with that when I was a kid, because my dad ended up driving over our pet Siamese cat Moses while manoeuvring our car on our driveway. And poor Moses, yeah, he didn't make it, obviously. It's very sad. Still affects me now. Sorry. This is quite a big car, so it could be awkward to manoeuvre, especially when you come to roundabouts. But this one has the rear wheel steering, which turns the back wheels in the opposite direction of the fronts when you're going at low speed. So it can just do really tight turns. Look at this. I wouldn't believe a car as long as this could just go round and round this roundabout. It's awesome. I think that's enough of that now. I'm feeling sick. Goodbye. If, like me, you're a fairly clumsy driver, you may want the City Assist Pack because it has various systems to stop you bumping into things at low speeds, such as when you're reversing. Oh yes, I'm reversing. So it does things like auto brake. Yeah, I'll tell you the truth now, that system has definitely saved me a few times in other Audis. That was just an example of it happening. I knew the thing was behind me. If you want the main infotainment screen to be as large as this one here, rather than the same size as the one down below, you're going to have to get the technology pack. Now, it does include the virtual cockpit, the digital driver's display, which is lovely with different views of things. Yeah, I like that, definitely want it. And it also includes wireless charging for your mobile phone, if your mobile phone has it. But the Audi phone box system also boosts the signal from your phone anyway, so even if you don't have the wireless charging, you do get a benefit. And that pack isn't actually £2,000, it's a mere £1,500.
Altogether, these upgrades come to nearly £10,000. Add in some other bits and pieces to this 55 TSI V6 petrol A6 and you're looking at an £80,000 car. This means buying a new A6 will be a test of self-control. Like, do you really need the high-definition LED matrix lights? If only they didn't do that cute little dance when you turn off the car, the want probably wouldn't be quite so strong. And is adjustable interior ambient lighting really necessary? Though surely there's a study somewhere which shows how it improves your mental well-being. God damn you, Audi, and your addictive options. They're like automotive crack cocaine. Very Moorish, but liable to bankrupt you.
Before I go any further with this review, I need to do a quick plug. Now, if you know of anyone who's looking to buy a new car, click on the pop-out banner in the top right-hand corner of the screen to refer them to CarWow. If they go on to buy a car through us, they could save an average of £3,600 on it, and we'll give you a £50 Amazon gift card.
Anyway, let's carry on with the review and the interior.
The inside of this new A6 does look lovely, and generally it feels lovely. And look at this, the stitching on here is just so linear. It's whoever built it has OCD, but I can't be a total sycophant now, can I? There are a few areas that I'm not so impressed with, such as, look at this dash. I like it, but it's a hollow panel, and if I wobble it, it all moves. Now, I'm not sure further down the line whether that's going to start rattling. In fact, I had an A7 which had this very same dash in it, and it had a rattle behind it which drove me crazy. I'm also not a fan of this headlining. You know, it feels posh, this car, but this headlining's like, yeah, it's not even that much nicer than that in my old Porsche 911 from 1999. And then there's some other bits like this. There's a little bit of an extra gap here. It's not fully lined up. That would annoy me. And this bit of plastic here, that's scratchy. And that's all I have to criticise. Oh no, wait a minute, I've got another thing. It's the infotainment system. So it does look lovely and it works just like your smartphone. You've got these two screens and they look very cool. And when you're static and you're not moving, easy to operate and swipe through. Though you do have to press quite hard on the screen for it to kind of click because it gives you force feedback, which is a bit annoying. And yeah, if that's a problem, you can just, of course, use the virtual cockpit if you've got it fitted to your car. Well, I've just noticed this one's got night vision as well. That could come in handy if you want to get into stealth mode. And you can just operate most of the functions through this. And if you don't want to do that, there are the voice commands, so they're supposed to be very intuitive. Let's see. Take me to heaven.
Please wait a moment.
It appears that heaven doesn't exist. Oh, wait a minute, it does, yeah. Club heaven. Thank God for that.
But will rear passengers also find things heavenly?
This new A6 has ever so slightly more knee room, headroom and shoulder room in the back than the old A6. So that car was pretty roomy, and this one, well, I have nothing to complain about, which is a bit annoying because I like complaining about things. Actually, I've just managed to complain about not being able to complain. How very Birmingham of me. You know, I can't help thinking I'd like this car a little bit more if I didn't quite like it so much.
As for the boot, well, it's about the same size as before, as cleverly illustrated here with this carefully considered arrangement of luggages. And if you find that informative, how about this?
Behind me, this guy is explaining to these other journalists exactly how the car's driver assist systems work using virtual reality. But I'm going to do my own presentation and just put this on.
Welcome to the Adaptive Cruise Control and Lane Keeping Assist demonstration. The new S6 uses radar, laser and camera technology to keep you a safe distance from the car in front and will help steer you to stay in lane, even if the lanes are becoming narrowed. Using this feature to text your friends, Do some homework or read press packs while driving is not safe and will challenge you if you persist in not touching the steering wheel. And tricking it by fixing some ballast is strictly forbidden. So don't do it.
Oh my God. I was just like so realistic.
What's no laughing matter, however, is Audi's demonstration to improve the A6's efficiency by making it a mild hybrid. But what exactly does this involve?
This unit here is a car starter motor, but it also doubles as a generator, so when you're braking or slowing down, it recoups the lost energy and then sends it to the back and stores it here in this lithium-ion battery pack. Now that system is 48 volts, so then it's passed up through a converter so it can work in conjunction with the 12-volt system to power the car's electrical systems, such as the infotainment. However, the air suspension on this particular car actually has to be run directly off the 48-volt system because it requires the added power.
All this extra tech does add a bit of weight though, and is why the new A6 is slightly heavier than the old one, which technically isn't ideal when it comes to driving. But does this really matter?
This new A6 really is all about the comfort. It's a big, soft, lovely, relaxing thing to travel in. Brilliant on the motorway, super quiet as well. And when you go on twisty roads such as this, and by gosh, this is twisty, it's surprisingly capable. Now, I'd never describe it as being sporty. It's definitely not sporty, but it can hold its own, especially this one with the rear wheel steering, because now when you're going quicker, the rear wheels steer in the same direction as the fronts, ever so slightly, to improve stability. So, yeah, it's pretty good. And of course, you've got Quattro all-wheel drive on all versions at the moment. So it just grips, and that air suspension does a great job of just ironing out the bumps. It is a heavy car though. You know, when you add all these extra bits like the rear wheel steering, the V6 engine that this car has, it just adds to the weight. Now, most people actually go for the 2-litre diesel, which now has over 200 horsepower. This, like I said, is a 3-litre V6 petrol. It has 340 horsepower and plenty of performance. It feels really quick, 0 to 60 in around 5.1 seconds. It's smooth as well. However, you'll be lucky to get around 30 miles per gallon when driving in the real world. I don't know why the heck I say that, driving in the real world. Who's driving in the unreal world? If you want the best of both worlds, economy and performance, there's a 3-litre V6 diesel with 286 horsepower. Now that engine comes with an 8-speed auto, and it's a little bit sluggish, that auto. The one in this car and the one in the 2-litre are much better. It's a 7-speed dual clutch auto, and it's very quick to respond and snappy if you want to use the paddles in manual mode. It surprises you, this car. It just seems to grip and go round, even though it's a big old barge. So then, what's my final verdict? Well, if you're after a saloon car of this size and you want the utmost luxury, this is where it's at, because this new A6 is just like a less expensive version of the A8 without feeling like a poorer alternative. And that means it deserves to be summed up in an insightful and intelligent way. So, the new Audi A6, it's well nice. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and click below to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Down there to watch another video, or across there to see how much you can save on a new... Wait, what the hell was that? Went right down my ear hole. Anyway, I was saying, yeah, click over there to see how much you can save on a new car at carwow.com.